Greetings and welcome to the Success Secrets Show. Do you have a deep desire to become an entrepreneur and create your own startup? Or are you stuck in your entrepreneurship journey and now need help in taking it to the next level? Let me share with you, you are not alone. In case you don't know me, my name is Muhammad Usama and I am your host at Success Secrets Show. And today we have an amazing guest with us. She is an accountability coach, a personal development trainer, and she has done her BSc in computer science from Ukraine, MSc in international project management from Sweden, and MSc in project management from UK. She is also proud of supporting her clients in personal development journey. So please join me to extend a warm welcome to our today's guest. And today we will learn from her inspirational life story and success secrets. And we will also know about her trainings and how you can get benefit from it. So, Anna Liebel, welcome. From where are you joining us today?
Hi, Osama, and hi everyone watching and listening. I'm joining you from Reykjavik, capital of Iceland.
Awesome. That's a nice place to live in. So guys, you can also join us by writing your city names in the comments below. And I am joining you from Toba Tek Singh, Pakistan. And Anna, let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who were you surrounded with that really inspired you to do what you do today?
I actually have many pivoting moments in my life that have contributed to this final step to get onto the journey of entrepreneurship and being a coach officially. But I can share one of the most strong, or one of the most recent, let's say, examples. I have been coaching people for over a decade. It just comes naturally to me. I've been doing it with my colleagues in the corporate environment, even though it was not my job directly, but also been doing it with my friends, so to say, the kitchen table. And one of the friends lives in France, and we have been doing those conversations, having those self-development conversations for her every week for several months. And I really remember this moment when I was on the 6th month pregnancy with our daughter, who is now 1.5 years old, and we just completed a 1 week paddling on kayaks and canoes with my husband and 2 friends of ours. And we're sitting at the train station waiting for the train to arrive so that we would go back home. And I'm talking to this friend of mine, and in the end of the conversation, she's saying, "Anna, you have been helping me so much. You've been giving me so much value. I want to start paying you for this." And I actually even have a picture that my husband took of me while I was talking to her on the phone. And that picture is a great reminder for me for those tiny moments that actually create the whole picture. Because that was the moment when I thought, this can be a profession. This can be actually my job. I don't have to work somewhere 40 hours per week trying to really make my schedule work around those things, because this is a passion of mine to help other people grow. So this was one of those moments that is really quite clear in my head, with the details of the sounds and place and smells and so on, which was one of the defining moments in my career so far.
So what are your immediate plans to grow your business?
Oof, many. My business is quite young. It's just since January, so now it's 4 or 5 month old, and I want to develop in several directions. First of all, I want to focus more on helping female leaders within IT industry, because I feel like they are very underrepresented in that, and I'm so much into diversity. I really see and I know the science behind how diversity helps both corporate and personal lives. So I really want to empower more women to be strong and thrive in the leadership positions within IT. And for that, I'm just starting to work more on my LinkedIn, actually, reach out to more people, more decision makers within the industry, to offer my services and be able to help their leadership teams to thrive and to bring even more value to the corporate world and globally as a result. But also I work with my clients one-to-one so far, and I would like to scale and to help more people. So I'm also designing some group programs for individuals who can join and grow with me and other like-minded individuals together. So it's a couple of those directions that I'm taking at the same moment.
Great. I'm wishing you all the best for all of them because effort makes a man's perfect. So, what are the three actionable steps that others can get as a cheat sheet and implement right now in their personal development?
Oh, that's a great question, Osama. I really like how you are into actions and really bringing value to people. So first of all, I would say invest in learning yourself. It's so important to understand how you function, especially when the stress hits us and how we react to that and how do we react to conflicts and those kind of things. Because all those negative things are part of our journey and they're actually important because they actually help us grow. But it's so important to know how we can go through those experiences in a good way and get the learnings from them and also not damage ourselves or our relationships with the others. So that's the first tip of mine. Learn about yourself, and you can do it through hiring a coach or doing those one of the many personality tests. But don't just do it on the online and see the automated results. Hire a professional who can actually help you analyze those results and explain to you what does it mean in real life for you, exactly for you, not some template answer. So those are very important things that really have boosted my self-development when I worked with a coach who actually explained to me how I function from the outside. And yeah, I just want to remind people that you can't learn swimming by reading books about swimming, right? So you can
Exactly.
also read a lot of books about self-development, and there are amazing books, but be sure to really work
Take actions,
through the
actually.
thing they're
Yeah.
teaching. Yeah, exactly. Take actions. Exactly.
Yeah.
Just yeah, because that is what brings you to a better place and brings you to be a better version of yourself, not just reading but actually acting upon what you read.
Yes.
Second thing I would like to talk about is create your support network. This is so important, and I know that many people in your audience are self-employed people or they work part-time through different platforms, right? So
Exactly.
entrepreneurs can feel quite lonely often because they work in their little box. We just like in our world, and it can be a good thing, but it brings a lot of challenges with the mindset often. So I really want you to make sure that you have your support system, and of course it can be your friends and your family members, but as an entrepreneur, please make sure to have fellow entrepreneurs to talk to, because we all go through similar challenges. We all go through similar development stages in our businesses and our personal development. And it's easy to think we're the only ones in the world facing those problems, but we're not. And it's so important to really have the support of people who are like-minded, who have similar values and similar ambitions, and go in a similar way. So I, for example, am in a business accelerator program, and I really enjoyed the community there. It's amazing to have the support of each other, and it's so important. And lastly, third thing, learn to prioritize progress over perfection. That's how we met with you, right, Osama?
Indeed.
We have been talking about perfection, right? And the beauty of the entrepreneurship and the self-development journey as well, personally, is about taking action. And whatever action you take, it will never be perfect. Sorry to say.
Yeah.
But it will never be perfect. But that's the
Exactly.
thing. That's the beauty of it. Running business is a dirty business in a way. It's a bumpy road. You will hit some challenges. You will make mistakes. But those are the opportunities that can give you growth. They can give you the opportunity to learn and become better. Because if you do something perfect, what's the point? It means that you have reached your ultimate goal and you still have so many years to live. And what do you do with that? So I really want your audience to get reminded about that. Progress is so much more beautiful and so much more important than perfection.
Exactly. So our story is the same, guys. I was just trying to get started again for the talk shows, and we met in a group like 5 a.m. club, I think. And she posted something about perfection, and I said, "Yeah, this is something that I really need right now." I just reached out to her and asked for help, and she helped me. That's tremendously worked, and the results are you watching right now. And my follow-up question on this: some people just really curious about investment. They say, why should I invest on learning something? Like personal development is just a natural thing. We are just made up of our environments. We are just made up of our cultures. We are just made up of our own thoughts. We don't need any kind of personal development. Why should somebody understand why it is important to understand it is important to invest in their personal development? How will you actually teach them, clarify that?
It's a very interesting question. It's really good to point out that perspective. First of all, I think it's important to be reminded of we are growing all the time, right? And it's just in our nature. And yes, we are in a way defined by the environment of ours and our friends and the culture and so on. But look at me, I'm Ukrainian. I have lived in Sweden for 8 years. I've lived in for short periods in the UK and Spain. Now I live in Iceland with a German husband. Which culture has defined me? It's not the thing that the ultimate thing, right? I do want to grow and I do want to invest in myself just because that's how now I can get philosophical, but that's how our world works, both in economy and in progress and so on. For example, now there is a crisis, right? That means that some people are in a tough economic situation, but it doesn't mean there is less money. Money is still there. It's just reallocated. And that's
Exactly.
the important thing. It's like when the pandemic started, my business coach was talking about it. Money is still there. Don't stop paying to people. Don't stop investing in your business, because that will just take away money from your business. And if you are not ready to invest in the others, why would someone be ready to invest in you? And it's the same, not only about the money, it's about the time and our energy. So when we invest in our self-development, yes, we give money and our time as well to someone who is more like has come further on the journey, right? But at the same time, those people, like, we show to the world in a way, we send this energy out that we are ready to grow, and that means that we are ready to accept the growth in other areas of our life, for example, our business.
Indeed. So that was a really good answer. And Anna, what is the single most failure that you recall from your professional life? What was lesson learned and how did you recover from it?
You know, Sama, I actually don't have word failure in my vocabulary. I don't know whether I'm
Okay.
broken in a way or not, but it's just really learning opportunities to me,
Okay.
and some ways to grow. And I like, if we go to the professional life, I can give an example of the situation that has been very important for my perception of myself and give me perspective. So I used to be a consultant working in a project management and engineering consultancy, and my manager, like in Sweden, we have those development talks. I don't know how it is in many other countries, but once a year we sit down and we set goals for me in my profession and decide what we do, and then we review those, right, 1 year later. So one of those talks, the person who is responsible for me bringing the money to the company, right, because consultancy lives on us bringing the money from our clients, he talks to me and says, Anna, you are so ambitious, you're doing great, every client loves you, wherever you go and whatever you do, you always go the extra mile, but please slow down. You still have 45 years to work until your pension. And that was super strong for me, because that's the person who is not having his interest in, like, you know, short-term interest in me slowing down. But I realized that my giving 170% to my clients is not a long-term success, either for me or for my employer or for the client. I will burn out. And that's what he saw, because I was in my mid-20s, he was in his 40s, and he saw so much. And just this point gave me the perspective, and also this kind of long-term thinking, because I am in this job or whichever job in the career for long term, right? I don't want to give everything of myself within 1 year and then burn out and then try to recover for 2 years. I want to be performing at my top until I want to stop within my career. And now going into entrepreneurship, I realized that I need to be that best manager to myself, because now I am my own boss and I need to take care of myself and tell myself, Anna, slow down. So this was one very pivotal moment in my career, I would say. Partly you could say that it was a failure, that I was given too much, but again, I see it as a learning opportunity for myself, and I'm super grateful for have those people and have the ability to listen to them when they share this to me and to learn from that.
That's great. So, Anna, please share with me someone who is watching us right now, how they can support you.
Well, I grow myself through work with my clients. So if you feel like you could grow with me as your coach or a trainer, so then please reach out, and you can do it in different ways. As I said, now we can work one-to-one together, or I'm launching a group programs very soon. Or if you feel like that could be a good fit to your corporate environment, then please reach out to me and we can work through some offer for your company. Regarding the group offer that is happening very soon, a short version, I really want to work on long term with people, but now in 2 weeks, on August 4th, stages of with weekly live calls, some community, closed community, where I support people through accountability. We do different exercises and so much more. So reach out to me if you want to work with me in any of those formats. And also, if you want to get a lot of free content of mine, go to my webpage, annaliebel.com, or join my Facebook group, Let Me Challenge You for Good, and get everything that I'm sharing on those channels, and let me know what you want to get more of.
What is your final word today?
What my final... I really want people to believe in themselves. I wanted to really frame it in the best way, but I really want people to remember the power of the micro steps, those tiny steps, like what you did, right? When I asked you, okay, how do you do it with your show? And you're like, I will send the invites to people. And I was like, okay, do you have a list of people? Yes, I have. Good. That step you've already done. So continue taking those tiny steps, because that is what brings you forward. And it brings you so much further than just sitting there and waiting and trying to come up with a giant leap that will bring you there in one go. No, tiny steps.
Exactly. So guys, go ahead and take tiny steps and reach out to Anna in case you want some kind of personal development. And thank you so much, Anna Liebel, for sharing your wisdom with us today. On the behalf of my team and our entire community, we really appreciate you.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed the conversation, and I hope to support you further on your journey with the show.
Yes, looking forward to it. So guys, this is Muhammad Osama signing off from Toba Technique, Pakistan. I hope our paths will cross again with another amazing guest at Success Secrets Show. Till then, stay blessed and take care. Bye-bye.